Yes, it is. It is after Saturday's performance. I wouldn't say I'm confident of it now.
No.
I feel like
I've
it's
been
more
to the
possible.
last 2 Italy games in Cardiff and they've lost both of them. I'm not going to this one, so hopefully, with me not going, they might get it right.
It feels more like there's more of a chance on the back of that Scotland game than maybe there was a few weeks ago. So,
yes,
and that would be a good end. That would be a really good end to the tournament if they could get that win. We've got some breaking boxing news whilst we've been on the air, Fraser, haven't we?
Yeah, good news actually. Mikey O'Sullivan, of course, so well known, came through Cardigan Amateur Boxing Club, lives actually in Stop and Call up in Goodwick there, one of the many of the O'Sullivan family dynasty of boxing around here. He's gone professional not so long ago. I think he's been signed with Matchroom, which is obviously a big move, taking Conor Benn's place maybe, but that's another story for another day. And he's been announced his first professional bout. He'll face, we'll have to check it now, he's been announced, well, he's certainly going to be fighting the undercard of the Lauren Price fight in Cardiff on Easter Saturday, April the 4th. That's a huge occasion for him to make his debut. And actually, if the night before, both Croft boys, their next bout is in Manchester. So a big Easter weekend for local boxing then.
And Cardigan boxing in particular.
And Cardigan, yeah,
fair play.
Excellent stuff. All right, we'll keep a close eye on that one on Pure West Sport. We need to say congratulations to Sean Bowen because he had a great weekend, passing the 200 winner mark for the season at Ffos Las as well. We had Sean on the show, didn't we? I think last summer he joined us, and he just goes from strength to strength and keeps rewriting records every single year, doesn't he?
He's an incredible jockey. The family, we've dealt with him over the decades, and Sean to get 200 in one season is no mean feat. But he was talking to us while he was traveling, if you remember that last time. He's so keen to get to the next race, and he's very ambitious, to be fair to him. And he's done fantastic. It doesn't surprise me that he's done it, 200. He may get near 250 by the end of the season, perhaps
it's a huge achievement. I'm not sure if he gets the credit he deserves. To
no,
be honest, inside or outside of Pembroke, I think it's maybe because of the nature of the horse racing coverage, the day-to-day maybe running of it isn't such mainstream. People only tend to watch maybe the nationals and the big races. It's a phenomenal season that he's had. I thought he's very unlucky not to win Welsh Sports Personality of the Year. I'll say that. I thought he would have been a shoo-in for that. But certainly, it's an achievement. I think people only realise when he stopped in a few years just how big a campaign this has been. Phenomenal from him.
And his brother James equally is an excellent jockey as well. And his other brother Mickey is training is under his dad there as well. It's what a family in racing they are, horse racing. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it is the consistency though. Like you say, Gordon, he joined us, as you say, he was travelling, wasn't he? I think he was going down to Somerset or something, wasn't he, when he joined us? But just to keep churning out wins, like to be able to do that and to stay motivated.
It's unbelievable. He'd probably ridden 5 times that day, and he was still looking for tomorrow. Then we got to fill that in and get as many wins as I can. And he's doing that on a daily basis. It's incredible. It's life on the road all the time and on a horse. Boom.
I think just one national win to tick off out of all of them as well, isn't it? And we know which one that is. And if he can do that, I think that's when the world would really, really stand up and take note of him. But he deserves the credit now anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
I should just clarify something before we have Eddie Hearn on the phone there. Mikey is, of course, he signed with Boxer. It's the Croft twins who've just signed for Matchroom.
Okay, make sure you get it right, Fraser.
All right, good stuff.
I don't fancy a lawsuit coming through.
Not tonight. Not tonight, I don't think. No, it would be nice. Thank you for clarifying that. Let's just finish with a bit of football, shall we? Swansea, Fraser, 6 points off the playoffs. With another win at the weekend. Is it on?
Daring to dream. Awful game on the weekend, actually, but actually winning games. Zamva Potnik, another goal. No, I don't think it is on in terms of the playoff judge, but pulling us away from
Snoop Dogg there tomorrow,
Snoop Dogg there tomorrow for the Preston game. I'll be there with him, rapping. So I'll have that circus going on as a sideshow. But another positive result tonight, and it is positive. It is possible, Ben. It is the championship, but the away form's not good enough, quite frankly. We've not lost since, I think, the end of November at home, but the away form has been pretty wretched as well.
Let's just hope Spurs aren't going to be in the Championship next season, Fraser.
Taking Ben on a day out next season.
He hasn't got far to travel. He go to Swansea.
Exactly.
Last time I watched Swansea-Tottenham, it was a Premier League fixture. The ground was still called the Liberty Stadium. I think Andre Villas-Boas was the Tottenham manager, I think. Wow. And Gareth Bale scored 2. I was in the away end and Tottenham won 2-1. And I think that was 2012.
Wow.
I don't know who would have been the Swansea manager. Michael Laudrup, probably?
2012-13
Yeah, it was Laudrup, wasn't it?
It was 13. It was a couple of weeks after me and Gord watched Laudrup win at Wembley, where you beat the League Cup winners.
Yes, we did. And Bale was brilliant in that second half. But like you say, could it be a Championship fixture next season? Well, I think there's every chance. I think there's every chance.
I'm only pulling your leg, Ben. I don't think it will be. Spurs will be okay.
The issue is where the results are going to come from. When you look at the upcoming games, the 2 that are in there, and we probably will need to win 2 games at least. Forest at home, Palace at home, and I think also Leeds. So maybe say 3. And if we've got those 3 wins, that would probably be enough. But West Ham have improved. Forest have got a new manager and are quite good, and we've got so many injuries. We go to Fulham at the weekend. I can't see us winning that, and I fear when you fall into the relegation positions, it's hard to come out.
It's hard to get out. Yeah.
Risky appointment, if you ask me. All jokes aside, I think you've got a reputation as a firefighter, but you're bringing in someone unproven in England who obviously has got to get to grips with the league. I thought it was an unnecessary gamble. I understand why Thomas Frank went, but I thought you'd at least bring in a safer pair of hands in terms of English football. I think the days are gone when we call for Warnock or Allardyce to come in this situation.
No, Harry,
Harry Redknapp. I think football's passed them by, but certainly someone who understands the situation they're coming into, and I'm not sure Igor Tudor does. And, it's history. I think one good season at Marseille, initially a good job at Juventus. It's not a, it's not a glittering CV. I think it's a big gamble from
someone said to me, we've Tottenham have appointed the Croatian Sean Dyche, and I just said, well, could have got the real Sean Dyche. He got sacked. I'd have probably rather the real Sean Dyche. He'd have kept us up, wouldn't he?
I think they're so obviously hemmed up on Pochettino coming back in the summer. Everything seems to be geared towards that, or certainly a permanent appointment in the summer. They've tried just a quick fix in the meantime. Someone who's not going to want it long term, and that is dangerous when you're just close to the bottom 3. As you
it is. Yeah, it's going to be a difficult few weeks, so bear with me.
It is.
We'll have a pint at the Liberty Stadium next season, Fraser. Looking forward to that.
.com now, mate. Things have changed.
Sorry. Yeah. It's always going to be the Liberty Stadium and White Hart Lane for me. Come on. Guys, thank you. Enjoyed it. That's been a really good show. We'll be back next week again for some more Pure West Sport. It's the Red Thread next on Pure West on DAB Digital Radio this evening. I will see you next Monday. Good night.
Fantastic.